Challenge assumptions. So here, what if we could speak confidently in every situation? And what if whenever someone was speaking to us, we would listen to understand and not listen in order for us to respond? What separates an ordinary speaker from an exceptional speaker, and what makes that exceptional speaker to stand out? These questions I have asked you are what we refer to as rhetorical questions. Now, I am truly excited this time around because I am filming this live from Thessaloniki, Greece, northern Greece to be specific, in the Macedonian region. Can you imagine that? This is a place that is steeped in philosophy. And when you talk about public speaking, oratory, as well as rhetoric, definitely this is the land which lays the foundation for everything that I talk about and everything that I share in my communication secrets, as well as my public speaking masterclasses. Just a few kilometers from here, one of my favorite orators and philosophers, Aristotle, was born in a town known as Stagiro. Other philosophers such as Socrates, who talks about the importance of questioning in communication, leading to deeper understanding. Philosophers like Plato, who wrote The Republic and linked that book to the importance of communication, leading to better dialogue, were actually born and raised on the soil that I'm actually stepping on right now. So let's get into the secret for this week. And today's secret is about using rhetorical questions to engage your audience. You don't want to preach to your audience. You don't want to speak to your audience. You want to have a conversation. And how do you do that? By asking rhetorical questions. So what are rhetorical questions? These are questions that you ask to engage your audience, to inspire them to act on something, and also to allow them to think about what you are about to say. And that is simply the role of rhetorical questions. You use them to get your audience to critically think about what you're about to say, to drop a point home whenever you're delivering a presentation. So how can you use them in your day-to-day? Here are a few examples that can support you. Firstly, let's say you're a professional and you're talking to your team about productivity. You could ask a question such as, imagine if we could increase our productivity by 20% without adding any extra hours. What would that feel like for you every single day when you walk into the office? This type of questioning encourages your audience to actually envision what the positive outlook of what your presentation is going to be about, or some of the positive resolutions that you would like to share with your audience. One key thing to understand about rhetorical questions is that you're not asking them so that your audience may respond to them. However, you're asking those questions in order for your audience to connect with your message on a deeper level. Secondly, if you are an entrepreneur and you're talking to a panel of investors, you could ask a rhetorical question such as, what if we could increase customer loyalty by reducing the operational costs of our clients by half, by simply delivering this solution to them? By asking this type of question, what you are simply doing is showing your audience the value proposition that you have as an entrepreneur without even over-explaining yourself. And thirdly, If you are a leader, you could ask a question such as, are we really fostering innovation in the way that we are leading as a business? Or are we simply focusing on the things that we are comfortable with because they are familiar? Asking this type of question takes your audience into a phase where they now question some of the techniques that they are using even as they lead. Utilizing rhetorical questions is something that can impact how you deliver your presentations in a positive light. There you have it. In the spirit of Aristotle's modes of persuasion and his thinking on rhetoric, do try asking some of these questions the next time you are delivering a presentation. You can ask it at the beginning of your presentation, in the middle of your presentation, or even in the conclusion, and spark that creative thinking in your audience's mind, driving your points home, or simply inspiring your audience to critically analyze the things that you are talking about in your presentation. That's it for my communication secret for this week. Please remember to comment, coach me in the comment section, and I'll be more than glad to share with you about my upcoming public speaking masterclasses that will support you in stepping out into the world and speaking with confidence, because public speaking is an art that each and every one of us can actually learn and excel in. Goodbye for now.